Hi friends, yesterday we were discussing with regard to section 40 of Indian Evidence Act, which is dealing with relevancy of previous judgments in order to bar the second suit or trial. It is actually having a philosophical link or a legal nexus with one doctrine we have already studied in Code of Civil Procedure. That doctrine is called doctrine of res judicata. That means once the case, if it is decided, the same case cannot be once again filed or once again brought before the court of law, because once the litigation is put to an end, again it should not be reopened. Similarly, we have studied another concept for this in a law of crimes. In Article 20 of Indian Constitution, we study the doctrine of double jeopardy. That is the rule against double jeopardy we have studied, where one person cannot be prosecuted or punished for a same crime two times or more than one time. So all these concepts keeping in mind, if we have a comparative analysis of section 40, then it is very clear that in order to prove the earlier suit or proceeding, you have to bring that judgment, order or decree which is passed in the earlier suit in order to stop the court from taking cognizance in the next suit or next case, that is maybe it is a criminal trial. This is what is the gist of section 40. Again, as I told you, there is a link between section 40 to 42, and also 43 and 44 are playing another linkage role with section 40. Section 41 says that relevancy of certain judgments in probate etc. jurisdictions. Here only the word used is probate, but internally when we study section 41, they have used some other words like matrimonial jurisdictions, admiralty jurisdiction, insolvency jurisdiction. All these jurisdictions, if we see, the gist of section 41 is very clear that when judgments passed by a competent court having complete authority to decide in case of any probate, matrimonial cases, admiralty cases, or the matters in connection with insolvency of a person, then if a judgment has reached its finality, that final judgment, order or decree passed by a competent court in exercise of its as above said jurisdictions, then that judgment, if it is likely to create certain legal rights in favor of some person, or if it is imposing certain legal duties on some person, that judgment is final and it can be used as an evidence before the other cases in order to place it as an evidence before the other court, telling that already this matter is decided. In that matter, this is the right which is decided, this is the duty which is finalized. Like this, in order to give confirmation to the subsequent court, section 41 is playing the very vital role, where you can bring such final judgment, decree or order in order to place it as an evidence before the subsequent trials, so that court should not spend its time and energy once again for finding out the same rights and same duties. Similarly, section 42 is also relevant to the same concept, but relevancy and effect of judgments, orders or decrees other than those mentioned in section 41 are dealt under section 42. The title of section 42 is very clear, which says that relevancy and effect of the judgments, orders, decrees other than those mentioned in section 41. We'll discuss in the next video.